Hello friends, good evening to Ananda. My name is Adi. I am from ECC. My roll number is 20BQ 1804G5. Today I want to share my seminar topic about construction details of alternators. Actually, the alternator having mainly two parts, one stator and rotor. And in rotor there are two types of rotors, salient pole rotors. Also it's called as projecting pole rotor. Another type is non-salient pole rotor or cylindrical rotor. It's the construction of rotor, construction of alternator, and the armature winding is total winding, and it is armature. And the field winding, and it is field poles. And these are three-phase connectors, RYB. Output, and it is frame or yoke. And it's the construction. In clear view, we can say that field winding, rotor field winding. It's rotor field winding. It is three-phase AC supply to the generator RYB. It's a rotor, north and south poles. This is a yoke, which is the outer frame of the generator. The stator. It's a DC excitation. It's a armature winding. And it's the side view of the rotor, non-salient rotor. It is a salient rotor. These are the two types of rotors we will see in alternator. And here, what about stator? The stator frame consists of cast iron, which supports the armature core having slots on each inner periphery for housing the armature conductors. The stator core is usually made up of laminations of steel alloy. The core is laminated to reduce eddy current losses. By passing the high silicon content, the hysteresis losses are reduced in the given alternator. The ventilating ducts are provided in the stator core for cooling purpose. In general, the armature slots in the stator core are open type, semi-closed type, and completely closed type. Out of these, wide open and semi-closed type are easy to access. Easy to access for the coil under the repair or reconding. Completely closed type is not used because maintenance cost is more. Is the stator core, the copper conductor, the slot, the insulator. And now we will see about rotors. Actually, there are two types of rotors in alternator: salient pole type, cylindrical type, or non-salient pole type. Here, salient pole type. This is also called projected pole type, as all the poles are projected out on the surface of the rotor. It's the four poles. It is the field winding. It's the stator. These all are the air gaps. Here it leads to mechanical support. It's the shaft. And at the south pole, the projected pole bolt. Generally, the poles are built up of thick steel laminations The poles are bolted to the rotor. The pole face has been given a specific shape. The field winding is provided on the pole. These rotors have large diameters and small axial lengths. The limiting factor for the size of the rotor is centrifugal force acting on the rotating number of machine. As the mechanical strength of the salient pole type is uh, this is preferred for low speed alternators rating from 125 revolution per minute to 500 rpm. The prime movers used to drive such rotor are generally water turbines and IC engines, etc. And now we will see about non-salient pole or cylindrical type pole. This is a picture for cylindrical type pole. This is also called non-projected pole type or round rotor construction. And this is the shaft, this is the slot, this is the pole, air gap, stator. Actually, the rotor consists of smooth solid steel cylinder having number of slots to accommodate the field construction. The slots are covered at the top with the help of steel or magnetic wedges. The unslotted portions of the cylinder itself acts as the poles. The poles are not projecting out and the surface of this rotor is smooth, which maintains uniform air gap between the stator and rotor. Here air gap is mandatory and these rotors have small diameters and large axial lengths. And this is to keep peripheral speed within limits. The main advantage of this type is that these are mechanically very strong and thus prefer for high-speed alternators ranging between 1500 to 3000 rpm. Such high-speed alternators we called turbulators. The prime movers used to drive such type of rotors are generally steam turbines and the electric motors. Here there are some difference between salient and non-salient type rotors. Poles are projecting out from the surface in the salient type. Unslotted portion of the cylinder acts as poles as the poles are non-projectors. Air gap is non-uniform in salient type and in non-salient type, air gap is uniform due to smooth cylindrical periphery. And in salient, diameters high, axial length small, small diameter is axial length, the mechanically weak, and the non-salient are mechanically robust, preferred for low-speed alternators, and 150 to 500 rpm. And these are preferred for high-speed alternators, 1500 to 3000 rpm. Prime mover used are water turbine, IC machines, engines. And here prime movers used are steam turbines, electric motors. And for same size, the ratio, the rotation is smaller than the cylindrical. And for same type, the rating is higher salient pole type. Separate damper winding is provided. And here separate damper winding is not necessary. And here we will see about cooling systems. The salient pole and non-salient pole machines are air cooled, either through open ventilation system or closed air socket with small size rating of the machines. In high voltage or large size machines, the hydrogen gas cooling is preferred. It has high cost. Why? Because we will provide air gaps. The cost of hydrogen is very cost. So in salient and non-salient type, we use air-cooled ventilating system. By using cooling system, windage losses are reduced and the better insulation can be provided. Then the output can be increased to 20% to 25% extra. So the rate of the loss decreases and the output is increased. And here excitation system or excitation. The excitation means producing of flux or field flux by passing the DC current in the field winding rotor. A small size machine DC is supplied to the rotor by a DC motor and it is called as DC exciter. For medium size machines, AC exciters are used instead of DC exciter. The output of the AC is converted to DC through these rectifiers. For large size machines, the excitation system is used as brush or excitation. And this is about the total construction of the alternators. And this is the working principle. So we'll say that finally we conclude that in an alternator we have a stator and rotor. In rotor we have two different types: salient pole type or projecting pole, or non-salient pole type or cylindrical rotor. It's a construction of four-pole alternator. This topic I want to say in front of you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.